What's the big rush anyway? She's naming him Michael, Mom said. Michael Eli Katz. I'm so happy for her. Mom brushed away a stray tear, and I wondered who it was for. Everybody would have been happy for Aunt Gail, whether her baby was a boy or a girl. I knew that. As long as it's healthy, that's what they always say about babies. Why don't they say that when you're older? I was perfectly healthy, but nobody was applauding it anymore. Dad got off the ladder and gave Mom a hug. And now you're going to tell me you're off to the hospital this minute, aren't you? She smiled. Sorry, Joe, I'm so anxious to see the baby, but I promise to help you set up the yard the rest of the weekend. Go on, the kids will help me. Actually, Laura wants to come with me, Mom said a little sheepishly, just as my younger sister slammed through the door, lips eggplant purple to match her thick eyeshadow. Mom calls Laura's adventures with makeup experimentation. I call them brainwashing by Maybelline. I've never been to a maternity ward before, Laura said, twitching her shoulders with excitement. I want to see all the little babies lined up in those little beds. Howling like Siamese cats, I said. Laura gave me an evil look. Charlie's staying here, though, Mom said, as if Charlie were ever any help to anybody. Don't worry, Dad, I said, I'll help you. Angie, you should come with us, Laura said. This is our first cousin. If you want to go, Angela, it's fine, Dad said. We'll just work extra hard tomorrow. Nah, I said, babies aren't my thing. I'd rather get Rudolph to balance on the roof ridge, and you know how much fun that is. Tell Aunt Gail I said congratulations. I'll be eager to see the kid once he can talk and tie his own shoes. Was it wrong to enjoy annoying my sister so much? Laura smacked me on the shoulder. Angie, you suck. She generally found me exasperating, and I generally didn't care. Angela doesn't have to come along if she doesn't want to, Mom said, pointedly not looking at me. Disappointing her had become my full-time job. By the way, I've decided on my new name, I said, so you can stop calling me Angela. Laura huffed in disgust. You aren't really doing that, are you? I said I was. Didn't you believe me? You can't just change your name overnight. Sure I can. People do it all the time. So what are we supposed to call you now? Mom asked impatiently, the car keys jangling in her hand. Grady. I liked the way it sounded when I said it out loud. Yeah, it was good. Grady? What kind of a name is that? Laura said. Laura wanted to know. Is that even a boy's name? It's a name that could belong to either gender, I said. Also, I like the gray part of it. You know, not black, not white, somewhere in the middle. Grady, Mom said quietly, her eyes sweeping my newly short haircut. Nice name, Dad said, as he climbed back up the ladder. He'd been amazingly calm about my recent declaration, but he didn't seem to want to discuss it much. It's a stupid name, Laura said. What if we all decided to go out and change our names? What if I decided I'd rather be called Cinderella or something? I shrugged. Then I'd call you Cinderella. Or what if I changed it to Madonna or corned beef sandwich? Mom gave her a push toward the driveway. Let's get going now. We can talk about this later. Bye now, corned beef, I called. It looked to me as if Mom was having a hard time keeping a little smile off her face. I always could make her laugh. I watched them slide into the car and pull away. No doubt they were complaining about me before they were out of the driveway. Laura. God, it was bad enough when Angie thought she was a lesbian. Now she wants us to call her by that dumb name. Why can't she just act like a girl? Mom, with a heavy sigh. Your sister never did act like a girl. Laura. And that horrible haircut she gave herself. Ugh, It looks like somebody ran over her with a lawnmower. I'm so embarrassed when people find out she's my sister. Mom, I always loved the name Angela. It was my first choice for a girl. Laura, grumbling. You should have given it to me then. It's better than Laura. Mom, another satisfied customer. Laura, you know, Mira's cousin is a lesbian and she still wears makeup and dresses like a regular person, and she's pretty too. Mom, eyes glued to the road. Angela isn't a lesbian anymore, or so she says. She could still be pretty though if she'd wear decent clothing instead of those secondhand leftovers from the Goodwill. Laura, are you kidding? Ma, Angie looks like Woody Allen dressed as a hobbit. Mom, oh Laura, that's not fair. Angela is taller than Woody Allen. Well, I guess I don't really look like Woody Allen, especially since I got my contacts. But what do I look like? Kind of skinny, kind of tall, brown hair, shaved at the neck, floppy in the front. I look like everybody and nobody. Am I invisible? Probably not, because people sometimes stare. But I don't trust the mirror for this kind of information. Girl, boy, the mirror can't even tell me that. Why can't I act like a girl? I used to ask myself that question all the time. When the swimming teacher said, boys in this line, girls in that line, why did I want so badly to stand with those rowdy, pushy boys, even though my non-existent 6-year-old boobettes were already hidden behind shiny pink fabric, making it clear which line I was supposed to stand in? I wondered even then why I couldn't be a boy if I wanted to. I wasn't unhappy exactly. I was just puzzled. Why did everybody think I was a girl? And after that, why was it such a big freaking deal what I looked like or acted like? I looked like myself. I acted like myself. But everybody wanted me to fit into a category. So I let them call me a tomboy. Although I knew that only girls were tomboys, and I was not a girl. By high school, I said I was a lesbian because it seemed closer to the truth than giving everybody hope that some